Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the mudroom. We have a workout called PLYO Power today. That is going to be a 20-minute EMOM, or every minute on the minute, followed by a nice core set, a 6-minute AMRAP core set. So we're going to get started with our morning routine this morning. We've got Leanne here live. She is new to this class, so I'm gonna slow this down and really walk you through that morning routine. So this is something we do to start out every class, and it's just a nice gentle warm up for your joints. We're gonna run through our neck, our shoulders, and our hips today. But before we do that, we're gonna set our muscles. We're gonna engage every muscle in our body just a little bit so that our body's super stable so we can isolate the joint that we're about to move through. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, push all the air out of your lungs. Keep that contraction deep in your core. From there, wrap it to the backside. Squeeze your glutes, your quads, your hamstrings, lift up all your toes, and then set one at a time back down. Now your belly button all the way down to your toes are engaged just a little bit, just enough to keep you stable. From there, bring it up your spine, let your shoulders lift, pull them back, settle them down towards your hips. Finish by squeezing your biceps, triceps, forearms, make fists at the bottom. From there, let's tuck your chin to your chest. Keep your chin low, scrape it over. Rotate a little bit so you're looking over that shoulder, then rotate your eyes to the ceiling. Let your chin come to your opposite shoulder, scrape it back to where you started, and then reverse your rep. Looking over that opposite shoulder, eyes to ceiling, chin to shoulder, back to chest. That's one rep. Let's do 2 more of those. Rotate. Hops and clicks are okay. We are in our end range of motion here. So if you haven't done this before, it might feel poppy and clicky. Might pull a little bit. Most of that pain is okay if you do feel pain on the closing side of a joint, so closed ankle, back out of that pain. All right, take a deep breath in, check in with those muscles, make sure they're engaged. We're gonna move into the shoulders. You're gonna start that by turning one palm out. We're gonna bring your middle finger in line with your belly button and raise it up, raise your palm up towards the ceiling. You're gonna slightly rotate to palm up overhead on the top, then flip your pinky away. Continue rotating until your pinky comes forward at the bottom. Then we're going to reverse the rep by leading with the thumb. Unwind as you hit that first roadblock. Palm up overhead, palm to the ceiling on the way down. So let's do that again. Flip, rotate. The goal here is to keep your arm as close to your body, close to your midline as you can. So you can do that in the front. My middle finger's in line with my midline, or my belly button on the way up. In the back, it's just about keeping it as close as you can without any wiggle or a ton of wiggle from side to side. Good, that was 3. Let's switch sides, in and up. Hit neutral, flip that pinky, rotate it all the way back around, pinky forward. Lead with the thumb. I get stuck about there, so I unwind, back to neutral, or palm up overhead. In and down. Let's do 2 more. This feels good. I'm still sore from Tuesday. Sore in all the good places from Tuesday. That was fun. I don't know if that was 2 or 3, so we're going to do 1 more. All right, now you're gonna grab onto something for balance. If you have really good balance, you can try balance on your own. I'm just gonna have a hand on the bench. Use your breath to reset your muscles. So deep breath in, big exhale out. You're gonna root down through one leg, up your spine, grip onto whatever you're holding onto, get the opposite arm out of the way. We're getting into the hips by pulling your knees into your chest. Flip it open. Keep that knee high as it comes to your side. When you run out of room, drop your knee, press through the heel. Really work to standing up towards standing up tall and not wiggling forward and back as you go through the back side of that rep. Now our knees are together, flip it open, press back through that heel. Really work the back side of your hip capsule. Little soccer kick, and then a tap to reset. We have 2 more reps. One more on that side, knee to chest. Flip, keep it high. I ran out of room, drop the knee, press the heel. This one's my favorite. All right, I'm gonna give you the view from the back as I switch sides. Use my breath to set the muscles. Yep, flip. Circle in the front, circle in the back, trying to stay tall. Knees come together, little flip open again. 2 more. All right, from there, you're gonna set your feet under your hips. We're gonna continue our warm up with 10 air squats. So draw your core in tight, sit back into a chair, rotating these out slightly, down and up for 10 squats. Chest stays lifted. After that 10th one, widen it out a little bit. We're gonna go 10 more in a sumo squat stance. So toes at 10 and 2, heels slightly wider than the hips. Really rotating the knees out on this one. Chest stays upright. Here we go, down and up. Extra squeeze your glutes as your hips come under you at the top of each rep. All right, from there, we're going 10 alternating front lunges with a twist into your front leg. It looks like this. Tall through your torso, little twist into whatever leg is forward. We're alternating sides for 10 total. Back knee drops right under that back hip. You are upright through your spine, so not falling forward into that front leg. Let's do one more on each side. Last move of the warm up, we're gonna go inchworm down into a hand release push-up. So stand tall, draw that belly button in, roll down, walk out to a plank. Go chest all the way to the ground, lift your chest off the ground, pop back up, come back up to standing. That's one, let's do 4 more. I'm on my last one. Feels good on the hamstrings. All right, let's cruise through those moves one more time. So set your feet under your hips. We have a neutral stance, air squat to start. A little bit faster, a little bit more intense this round. Here we go, down and up. Halfway there. And we've got 10 sumos. Wind it out. Really rotate your femurs out as you go down. Tall torso. Here we go. Big squeeze of the glutes at the top. They're about to do a lot of work. Couple left. Alternating front lunge, twist into the front leg. Here we go. Lunge, twist. Make sure core is strong. Nice little warm up for the spine with that twist. Bring that lunge up all the way through your whole body. Good. One more. 5 inchworms, and then We start, roll it down, walk out, chest to ground. Roll it all the way back up, and back down, 4 more. Last rep, and then we're getting to work. All right, I'm feeling warm. I hope you are too. So we're gonna get into it. Like I said before, we have one big long EMOM as our main set today. So EMOM stands for every minute on the minute. And what that means is that you have 1 minute to do the prescribed reps, or your version of that. So we have 4 different minutes in this 20-minute AMRAP. Your first one is a weighted Bulgarian split squat for 8 reps, followed by 8 unweighted hops in that same position. That's gonna look like this. So back leg goes up, you've got a slight forward lean, core is strong, you're gonna drop down into that split squat, drive back up through the heel, down and up for 8 reps. After your 8th rep, you're gonna drop those weights and you're gonna hop. Take your time in those, think low, power up. If you don't want to hop, if that doesn't feel good on your knees, you can take that out, take the impact out by just speeding them up and not coming off the ground. So just up and down quick. If you don't have something to elevate your back leg on, this can be done on the ground. Keep that little bit of forward lean, so we're concentrating on that front side, and then really driving up through the heel. That's gonna keep the work in your glute and out of your quad. So you wanna be feeling it more back here than you do up here, especially more in the front leg than in the back leg. If you're feeling it too much in the back quad, then you gotta shift some more weight forward. So minute 1 and 2 are that. All on the right side for minute 1, all on the left side for minute 2. Minute 3, we're going into a chest press in bridge, followed by 4 push-ups with a forward reach. So you can probably go a little bit heavier for a chest press. Now, if you don't have something to elevate, again, you can do bridge on the ground. I think the hardest part of this move is just getting into it. Head and shoulders are on the bench. Everything else is off. Driving up through the heels again, up into that bridge, driving dumbbells to just above your sternum. Big exhale as you press, and then as you lower, make sure you hit 90 degrees in your elbows. From there, you're gonna safely drop the reps. You're gonna flip over, find the ground. You're gonna do a push-up, and then forward reach. Really work towards keeping nice and stable as you go for that forward reach. You'll notice that I took a wider stance with my feet in order to keep that stability. So that's minute 3. Minute 4, we're gonna do thrusters with a lateral step, followed by touch jump touches. If you've worked out with us before, you are familiar with a TJT or touch jump touch. We're gonna do a little different version for home. So thrusters first, you're sitting down into a squat. You're gonna step to the side. Use the momentum you create from the legs to power those dumbbells up overhead. Lock out the elbows, drive face forward at the top. Side to side. Each time you press up overhead is 1 rep. So we have 8 total. You'll end up 4 on each side as we step. So touch, jump, touch. We have 10 total. I want you to find something on the ground that can be your target. Now in the gym, we jump up and over something. At home, we're just gonna jump side to side. So it's a lateral squat jump, and then you're gonna reach down towards the ground with your inside hand. So my target is this little square right here, and this beautiful patterned floor to help me out. So I'm gonna land with 2 feet there, centered, and then I'm gonna reach down towards the ground. Every time you land in the center is 1. So, yes, awesome. Lateral squat hop. As you come to that outside position, your inside hand reaches down. 10 total for 5 on each side. Okay, so again, every minute on the minute, your job is to get all those reps done within a minute, and then you earn your rest. You will hear, I've got a timer down here, you should be able to hear the beeps. So you'll hear 3 beeps, and then the end of the minute, and then we'll start the next one, the next move, and I'll walk you through that. So let's get to work. Okay. Timer, we've got a 10-second countdown going. There's 5 seconds left, so set up for those split squats. Here we go, pick a leg, put it forward, core strong. Down and up, we have 8 split squats. Remember, driving up through that heel, a little bit of lean forward. On that 8th one, come to the top, drop the weight, and then go into the hops. All right, that was it. And we have 26 seconds to rest. Now, as we move through the set, that rest will probably get a little bit shorter. So enjoy it while we have it. Okay, 10 seconds left on the clock. Start setting up for the other side. That means left leg forward if you're following me. Here we go, next minute, let's do it. Down and up. Take your time, we had plenty of time in that first one. Woo! Ouch, it burns already. Super consistent, 26 seconds on the side too. I'm gonna show you something that I didn't show you in the demo, and that's chest press in bridge on the floor. So let's get set up. We got 10 seconds before our next minute starts. You can go shoulders up, or you can join me on the floor, drive up through your heels. Chest press, dumbbells go slightly forward, ending above your sternum. Elbows hit the ground or the bench at 90 degrees. After 8, you're flipping over. 4, push up with the alternating reach. We got 30 seconds to get them done. You can always go down to your knees, or you can elevate your hands. That was 4. And that one's a little bit longer. We got 10 seconds. So set it up for the thrusters right away. Woo, it's gonna go fast, we're moving. Here we go, dumbbells at your shoulders. Down in a squat, step it to the side, up. That's 1, 2. All right, TJT, find your target.
Halfway there.
And 15 seconds left.
10 seconds.
10. All right, let's get set up for our 5th minute. We're back to right leg forward. 8 split squats, here we go. So now you know what one set feels like, one round feels like. Adjust if you need. As always, this is your workout. If you have too much rest, go to 10 reps of each. That's actually originally how I had written this workout. But I decided that we needed a little time to breathe.
Halfway there.
Woo. 20 seconds, right on the money. Ten left.
10 seconds.
Setting up for that other side. Core tight, slight lean. Here we go, down and up. So check in with your stance. You want to make sure that you're not too far forward so that you're rotating open through your hip. Your hips are square. That means right under your rib cage. Left side. Here we go.
Halfway there.
Flipping back. Woo. Nice job. That rest is getting shorter. Just like I said it might.
10
It's
seconds.
gonna take me some time to get into this chest press, so I'm getting there. Here we go, we're back to it, 8 presses. That's 8. Safely put those weights down.
Halfway there.
I'm going to show you the modification with hands up on the bench. Here's your elevated push-up. Chest to bench. If you can, pop up and reach. One straight line from your head through your hips and your heels.
10 seconds.
Woo, that one goes fast. We're already setting up for thrusters. If you don't have enough rest in that minute, adjust your reps. Take 2 out of the chest press. Either way, wherever you are, join me in thrusters. TJTs. Here we go.
Halfway there.
Try to speed them up. Hit your target every time. Woo!
10 seconds.
2 rounds down. All right, we're back to split squats. Here we go. Right leg forward. Flying through the set.
Halfway there.
Oh, it burns. Yes.
Ten seconds.
All right, set it up for other side. Now rest is quick. Here we go. So you also have the option to go shoelaces to the bench, but allows you to go a little bit lower in that split squat. Can't really tell you why, but I prefer the ball of my foot up on the bench. Feels better on my back ankle.
Halfway there.
Woo. All right. Little water. Nice job, you guys. I'm going chest press on the ground. I think it's easier transition, so that's what I'm setting up for now. We're starting in 5. Here we go. Hips up, press. Slow and steady through the strength set. Strength part of the set. I got the push-ups. 30 seconds to do 4 of them. I got this. So do you. Oh yeah, that's better.
10 seconds.
Thrusters coming up. In 5 seconds. Here we go. You'll notice that how my most narrow stance is right under my hips. Most people will come too close together. That's too close. Right under the hips in that squat. Wide step, hips shift parallel with the ground. Power up. Woo! TJT. Here we go. You want to make these a little harder, jump a little wider. Oh boy.
10 seconds.
3 rounds down. 2 to go. We're already setting up for our split squat. Here we go. Right leg forward. Let's get it done. As you get tired, don't let that form fall apart. I'm feeling tired. 8 hops.
Halfway there.
Woo! $16 seconds. Nice job.
10 seconds.
Setting up left leg. Remember, if you're not quite getting done, or if you don't have a couple seconds to catch your breath, shorten this up. Make it your own. Same goes for the opposite. I'm happy where I'm at. It's pushing me. I'm breathing heavy. My butt's on fire.
Halfway there.
Whew. Yes. 20 seconds. That's what I shoot for. We got bridge coming up. Chest press and bridge. Here we go. Set it up. Hips up and press. You want to take this up a notch, make it a single leg bridge. Alternating every couple reps or do 4 and 4. Push-ups.
Halfway there.
Whew. 15 seconds.
10 seconds.
Thrusters coming up. In 5, grab your weights. Here we go, load them up. Down in that squat. Low as you step. TJTs. We're getting close, guys.
Halfway there.
Woo! 4 rounds down. 1 to go.
10 seconds.
Set it up. We're there. Here we go. Oh no! I screwed up my timer. You get an extra couple seconds. Okay, we're going to get in 10. I had it set for 16 instead of 20. I apologize. All right, last round. Here we go. Last one, best one.
Way there.
Woo! Done with the right side. Left side starting in 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Set it up. Almost done with split squats.
Halfway there.
Woo! Two minutes left. That's it. 2 minutes.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Set up for that bridge. And chest press. Here we go. I'm going single leg to finish. Push-ups.
Halfway there. Ten seconds.
10 seconds. Here we go. Right into thrusters. Last minute of the set. Here we go. Load them up. Sink it down. Step and press. Woo. Yep. TJTs. Last move.
Halfway there.
30 seconds to do it. Yeah.
10 seconds.
Get one of those, give me every time. That's it. That's it, that's all. Woo! Leanne, how you doing out there? Give me a thumbs up. Awesome. That was a killer set. Killer, killer. All right, we have 6-minute AMRAP to finish up our workout today. Let me get my timer set and then I'll walk you through it. So AMRAP, as many rounds as possible for this situation. Can also stand for as many reps as possible. So we have 4 moves, all 4 focused. And we have 10 reps or 10 on each side of each move. So you're gonna need a lightweight or a med ball or a can of beans. If you've been watching any of the fitness boosts online, they're all about using cans of vegetables, which I think is funny. So I'm just gonna put my little dumbbell thingy here on 9 pounds. I'm gonna pass this thing. It's a seated leg pass through to start. So this thing's a little awkward. I'm gonna figure out what's the best way to pass it. I don't know yet. But you're sitting back, you're gonna tuck your tailbone slightly, keep all that work in your abs, extend your legs, you're gonna lift one leg and pass whatever you have underneath it. Now, if you don't have this, just pedal it out. Or grab a book. I almost did it with my little speaker that I have over there. So many options. So each, that's 1, 2, 3. If you're counting like that, you're gonna count to 20. So it's 10 on each arm or on each leg, depending on how you look at it. From there, we have 10 and 10 kick throughs. So we've been doing these the last couple of weeks. It's been fun. It's a little PiYo throwback from my PiYo teaching days. So we start out in what we call beast or bear stance, which is pressing away from the ground, slight bend in your elbows, chest, shoulders engaged, knees under your hips, curl your toes, hover your knees. You're gonna drop one hip, look forward, kick one leg through, and bring your hand up towards your ear. I'm gonna do those a couple different angles for you. So pushing away from the ground, curl the toes, hover knees, kick through. So you can change the angle of where you kick. The more forward you go, you get a little bit more oblique work. So a couple options there. Then we have plank jacks. You can do these on your hands or your forearms. Forearms are a little bit harder, but nice strong plank comes first. Hop in and out. You can always tap these. 10 of those. If you're tapping, go for 10 on each side. And then we have lat pull to sit up. So one weight, lying down on the ground. Feet in line with your hips, dumbbell up towards the ceiling. You're gonna do straight arm reach up overhead, keep your low back pressed down, and then sit up, press it up towards the ceiling. So as I sit up, I pick one vertebrae at a time. As I roll back down, I sit one at a time back down. All about control. This one's great because it works through front side and back side core all at the same time. So those are our 4 moves. We're gonna have a running clock for 6 minutes. 10 reps of each or 10 on each side if it's a single-sided movement. seated leg pass-throughs, kick-throughs, plank jacks, lat pull to sit up. All right. We good to go over there? Good to go? Cool. All right, let's do it. We're starting down on the ground. As soon as I get my timer rolling. Okay, 10-second countdown. Leg pass-throughs to start. So find your butt bones. Sit back on the flat spot right behind. Little tailbone tuck and pass. Here we go. All right, that's it for me. I'm moving on to kick-throughs. Beast stance or bear stance. Pressing up away from the ground, curled toes, hover knees. Drop the hip, press through, raise one hand, 10 on each side. Now your knees might want to wiggle back or in. Just push them back to under your hips. And then as you drop your hip down, make sure you're pressing up away from the ground. Engage those lats, don't let your body weight dump into your shoulder. If this doesn't feel good on your shoulders, the other option is a bear stance with drop. Still get that rotation, a little less dynamic, a little nicer on your shoulders. I'm just gonna finish there, because we have a couple left. Next, plank jacks for 10, forearms or palms. Here we go. My brain wanted to stop at 8 from all the 8s in our first set. Lat pull to sit up, a little heavier weight. Once you did your past movement, 10 reps. Here we go. Come on, 8. Ten. All right, perfect timing. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left. Just enough to get another round in. So let's go, push through, try to get one more full round.
Halfway there.
Woo. 20. What do we got? Kick throughs. Here we go. Pressing away from the ground. Curl the toes, hover the knees. Once you find your rhythm, you can speed these up. Oh, I got stuck. 20. Oh, you get me every time. Plank jacks. Here we go. Go on hands this time. All right, Lat pull to sit up. Oh, we cruised through this round. Four left for me.
1 minute.
1 minute left to work. Here we go. Really make sure your back's pressed down in these guys as that weight comes up overhead. All right, how long after pass-throughs? We have 40 seconds to do as much as we can. Here we go. Almost there. Woo! Kick throughs, 10 seconds. I'm gonna do a couple. Woo! All right. That is it for work. That was fun. All right, I'm gonna run you through a quick cool down, and then we're gonna call it a day. So just stand up, take a couple deep breaths, grab a drink of water if you'd like. Just let your heart rate come down. Mine's still up there. All right, we're gonna start out with a hamstring stretch today. So step one foot in front of the other. Draw your core in, hips are square. Send your butt back so you feel a nice stretch through the back side of the leg that's forward. Always need hamstring stretches. Give me one more big deep breath in and exhale. As you empty your lungs, step the back leg back, come into a runner's lunge. Drive that back heel down towards the ground. Nice stretch for your back hip. You can lightly push that front knee out. Add a little adductor stretch on that front side. And then take that inside arm and reach it up. Driving up away from the ground with that bottom hand. Reaching, shooting energy out through your fingertips through the top. Deep breath in, big exhale. Bring that hand back down. Gonna step back into a plank, switch sides, go into a runner's lunge on that opposite side. Driving that back heel down. Lightly pressing open through the front knee if you'd like. Wherever you are, take a deep breath in, reach up towards the ceiling with your inside hand. Still driving hips down. Adding that nice shoulder stretch, chest did a lot today. Maybe one more big deep breath in. Exhale, come back to a runner's lunge. And then this time, step your back leg in, nice and wide for a wide straddle stretch. Straighten out your knees. You can shift your hips side to side a little bit. Do what feels good here. Stay hanging out in that forward fold. Big deep breath in. As you exhale, roll up, stacking one vertebrae on top of the other. From here, we're going into a quad stretch. So you can either find something to hold on to if you'd like a little help with balance, or you can just go for the balance, pulling one heel in towards your glute. Knees are together, driving hips forward, standing tall. Sometimes it helps to have a counterbalance arm up to the side, or even grab your ear. I like hand on my hip. Give me one more big deep breath in. Exhale, release and switch sides. Beautiful. One more big deep breath in. Exhale, push it all out. Release it. Just a couple shakes side to side. And then interlace your hands behind your chest. Like I said, your chest did a lot of work today, so let's pull down, look up. Try to round your spine backwards, extend your spine. And release that. A couple more shakes. All right, we're gonna call that a day. If you're watching this recording, thanks for joining us. If you're here live, hang out for another second. Either way, have a great day. Thanks for joining.